Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will do exercise 6.4 of class 8 maths. In this exercise we will discuss about finding the square root by division method. So division method we will discuss. The first question is find square root of each of the following numbers by division method. In the last video we find the square root by prime factorization method. Now we will study about a new method, that is division method, which is much easier and short method in comparison to prime factorization method. So what we have to do in this method, the number given here is 2304. We have to find the square root of 2304. First of all we will make a box like this and we will start making pairs from right hand side. We will start from the unit digits and we will make pairs of the numbers, and for each pair we will put a bar on those two numbers. So let us see here, the number here is 2304. So last two numbers, the pair of 0 and 4, we will put a bar on 04. So there is a first pair and we will move from right to left. So first pair is of 04, next pair will be of 23. So there are 4 numbers here and corresponding to that there will be 2 bars. So 2 pairs of, first pair is 23 and second pair is 04. So make sure that we will start making pairs from right hand side, not from left hand side. So this was the first step we have to do. Next step we will see the first pair here, that is 23, and we have to find a perfect square number which is less than 23. So what is perfect square number? The number which is square of some another number. So we have to find a number, perfect square number, which is less than 23. So the number, perfect square number which is smaller than 23 is 16. So next to 16, the next perfect square is 25, but 25 is greater than 23. So we will select the small perfect square number from 23, that is 16. And we know that 16 can be written as 4 into 4. It is the square of 4. So 16 can be written as 4 into 4. So we will write 1 4 here and 1 4 here. So 4 into 4, that is 16. So these two numbers should be same here. That is in the divisor and in the quotient. Both numbers should be same, and the product will be less than the pair here. So 4 into 4 is 16. So we will write 16 here and we will subtract it from 23. So 23 minus 16, that is equal to 7. 23 minus 16 is 7. And what next? We will take this pair down. So 04 will become here to the right hand side of 7. So first step is to make the pairs from right hand side. Select the first pair which is on the left side. Check the number, perfect square number which is less than this pair. So here the number is 23 and the number which is smaller than 23, also it should be perfect square, is 16, and 16 can be written as 4 into 4. So we will write 4 in the divisor and same 4 be written in the quotient. 4 into 4 will be 16 and we will subtract 16 from 23. The answer is 7. And what next? We will take this next pair to the right hand side of 7. Now we will put a line here. So this line. So next step is to find the number here. For getting this number we will double the divisor in the previous step. So what was the divisor here? The divisor here was 4. So we will take the number here be double of 4, that is 8. So the number which will appear here will be the double of the previous divisor. So now we will put a blank here and a blank here also. In these two blanks we have to take the same digit. For example, if you take 1 here, the number 1 will also appear here. If we take 2 here, then 2 will also come here. So in this form, the digits should be same here. So now the problem is what digit should be taken here. 1, 2, 3, 9, up to 9 and 0. So we have to select a number in such a way that the product of this number along with the second digit and the product of this number should be either less than 707 or it should be equal to 707. So if we take 1 here, for example, so 81 into 1, that is 81, which is less than 704. If we take 2 here, then we have to take 2 here also. So 82 into 2, 164, which is again less than 704. So in this order we can take number which is either just smaller than 707 or is equal to exact 707. So in this form, if we take 6 here, so we have to take here also 6. So 86 into 6. What is 86 into 6? Calculate. 86 into 6 is 516, which is much smaller than 704. Now we will check whether we can take 88 here. So if we take 8 here, then the digit here will also be 8. And 88 into 8 is exact 704. You can verify by multiplying. So now the next step is to subtract and the remainder is 0. So whenever we find the remainder 0, we will stop at that point. And the quotient, what is the quotient here? The quotient here is 48. This will be the square root of the given number. So we will write square root of 2304 is 48. So I hope the method is clear. We will do some more problems, then it will be more clear to all of you. Now the second part of the first question, 4489. So first step is to make pairs from right hand side. So first pair will be 89. So we will put a bar. Bar is the line here on 89. And the second bar will be put on 44. So there are two pairs here. So out of the first pair, that is 44, we will have to choose a perfect square which is less than 44. So the perfect square which is less than 44 is 36, and 36 can be written as 6 into 6. So 6 into 6 is 36. So 36 will be written here and will be subtracted from 44. So what will be the 44 minus 36 is 8. And we will, next step is to take this bar on the right hand side of 8. So this will become 889. Next step is to find the divisor here. So we will double the divisor in the previous step. So 6, the double of 6 is 12. And we will put a blank here and blank here also. Now in these two blanks we have to take the same digit, such that the product of this number with this digit is either equal to 889 or just small than 889. So let us check. Can we take 1 here? 121 into 1, 121, which is less than 889. So we will check for another digit whether it is less than 889 or not. So in this way we will put digits 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for 7 here, 127 into 7 is 889. So this is by hit and trial method. We will keep on putting digits here. So the moment the product is equal to the given number, we will stop there and write the digit in these two blanks. Next step is to subtract this, and finally the remainder is 0. And whenever the remainder is 0, the quotient at that moment will be the square root of the given number. So square root of 4489 will be equal to 67. So this was second part. Third part is 3481. So same procedure will be followed here. First step is to form the pairs from right hand side. So first bar will be put on 81 and next bar will be put on 34. So what we have to do, we have to take the perfect square number which is less than 34. So the perfect square number which is less than 34 is 25. So we will take 5 here and 5 in the quotient also. So 5 into 5 is 25 and we will subtract this. 34 minus 25 is 9 and we will take this bar here on the right hand side of 9. So this will become 981. Next step is to find the divisor here. For this we will double the divisor in the previous step. So this will be equal to 10 and we will put a blank at these two places. Now in the same way we have to take the same digit here. So to find the digit here, see the unit place here. The unit place here in 981 is 1 and we know that the unit place in the square is 1 whenever we take digits 1 or we have to take the digit 9. 1 square is 1 and 9 square is 81 and in 81 the unit digit is 1. So in this form we can find the number which has to be put here. So let us take 9 here. So 9 should be taken here also. So 109 into 9. We don't have to multiply 109 by the whole 51. We will multiply 109 by the number which is in the blank. So 109 into 9 is 981. Next step is to subtract this. The remainder is 0. So we will stop here. So the quotient here is the required square root of 3481, that is 59. Now fourth part is 529. So in the previous three parts the number of digits were even, but here the number of digits is odd. So the same process will be followed. First of all we will make pair from right hand side and put a bar on 29. Now only a single digit 5 is left here. So we will take a bar on 5 alone. So whenever a single digit is left, we will take a separate bar on that number. So since there are 3 digits here, so one bar is put on 29 and one bar will be on 5. So same procedure will follow now. We have to take a perfect square number which is less than the first bar, that is 5. And we know that the square number which is less than 5 is 4 and 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. We will subtract 4 from 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. This will be equal to 129. Next step is to double the divisor here. So double of 2 is 4 and we will put blank here. So we have to take same digits in these two blanks. Now see what is the unit place here. Unit place here is 9 and we know that 3 square is 9. The unit place is 9 only when there is 3 or there is 7. So whenever we take 3 here, so 43 into 3 is 129. So we will subtract. The remainder is 0. The quotient here will be the required square root. So root 529 is 20. So whenever the remainder is 0, we will stop at that step and the quotient at that step will be the required square root. So this was the part number 3 and 4 of question 4. Now fifth part, 3249. So we will make pairs. First bar is on 49, second bar is on 32. Now we have to check the perfect square number which is less than 32, that is 25, and 25 can be written as 5 into 5. So 5 5 is 25. We will subtract 25 from this. 32 minus 25 is 7 and this pair will be taken on the right hand side of 7. Now we will double the divisor here. So the double of 5 is 10 So we will put a blank here and we have to take the same digits. Now the unit place is 9 here. So the only two possibilities which can be in this blank is either 7, because 7 square is 49 and unit place is 49 is 9. So we have to check for 9, and it can be 3 here. So 3 square is also 9. So there are two possibilities, either 3 or 7. So if we take 3 here, so 103 into 3, which will be much less than the 749. So we have to check for 7. So if we take 7 here, then 107 into 7 is 749. So we will not take 3 here, we will take 7 here. So next step is to subtract, and the remainder is 0. And since the remainder is 0, the quotient here is the required square root. 57. Next, 1369. So same procedure, we will put a bar on 69 first, and next bar we will put on 13. So we have to check a perfect square number which is less than 13, that is equal to 9. So we will take 3 here and also 3 in the quotient. So 3 into 3 is 9. We will subtract 9 from 13, which is 469. We will double the divisor, that will be 6. Put a blank here, and we have to check the digit which has to be put in this blank. For that we will see the unit place here, 9. So for 9 there are two possibilities, either 3 square is 9, or 7 square is 49. First we will check for 3. So 63 into 3. 63 into 3 is 189, which is much less than 469. So we will check for 7. So if we take 67 and 7 here also, so 67 into 7 is exact 469. So we will subtract, the remainder is 0. So the square root of 1369 will be the quotient, that is 37. So square root of 1369 is 37. So I hope now that this method is clear to all of you. This is much easier method than prime factorization, and it takes less time than that method. So seventh part is 5776. So what we will do, we will put bar on 76 and 57. So we have to check a perfect square number which is less than 57. So that is equal to 49. So we will take 7 and 7 here. So 7 into 7 is 49. Subtract 49 from 57, which is equal to 876. Now the unit place here is 6. So first of all we will double the divisor and put a blank on these two places. So since the unit place here is 6, and 6 will appear here whenever the digit here will be either 4, that is 4 square is 16 and unit place in 16 is 6, or 6. So 6 into 6 is 36, the unit place in 36 is again 6. So there are only two choices here, 4 or 6. First of all let us check for 4. So 144 into 4, which will be less than 890, 876. So we will check again for 6, and for 6 it will be exactly equal to 876. Remainder will be 0, and the quotient will be the required square root. Clear? Next, 7921. So we will put bar on 21 and 79. So we will check a perfect square number which is less than 79, and the perfect square which is less than 79 is 64. So we will take 8 into 8, 64. 79 minus 64 is 15. We will take this pair down, 1521. So now we will double the divisor here, that is 16. Put a blank on these two places. So we have to take digit here, Now see the unit place here. Unit place here is 1. So 1 will appear whenever 1 square is 1 or 9 square is 81. That is unit place in 81 is again 1. So there are two choices here, 1 or 9. So if we take 1 here, so 161 into 1, which is much lesser than 1521. So we have to check for 9. So 169 into 9, that will be equal to 1521. The remainder is exactly 0. So the square root of 7921 is 89. So this is the division method. There are on total 12 parts in first question. I have solved first 8 parts. Last 4 parts are homework for you. In case you face any doubt, you can ask me later. So we will now jump to question number 2. Now the question number 2 is find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers. So some numbers will be given. So we have to tell how many digits will be in the square root of those numbers. So before starting the question, let us write important point. And by this result, we can directly find the number of digits in the square root of any given number. So if number of digits in the given number is even and is equal to n. So if there are n digits in the given number and n is a even number, for example 64, 81, 25, so in all these numbers the total number of digits is even. So if the number of digits is even, then number of digits in square root, then number of digits in the square root of that number will be equal to n by 2. So if the number of digits in the given number is even, so we will directly take half of the n, and this will be equal to the number of digits in the square root. If n is odd, if number of digits is odd and equal to n. So if n is even, then number of digits in square root is n by 2. If n is odd, then number of digits in square root is equal to n plus 1 by 2. So by using this result, we can directly find the number of digits in the square root of any given perfect square number. So if n is even, the number of digits in square root will be n by 2, and if n is odd, then the number of digits will be n plus 1 by 2. Now the question number 2, we are given 5 numbers and we have to tell the number of digits in the square root of all these numbers. So in the previous result we studied, if n is even, then number of digits in square root is n by 2, and if n is odd, then number of digits is n plus 1 by 2. So here number of digits is 2, so value of n is 2. So number of digits in the square root will be n by 2, that is 2 by 2 equal to 1. And we know that root of 64 is 8 and 8 is a single digit. Now 144, n is 3 and 3 is an odd number. So number of digits is 3 plus 1 by 2, that is n plus 1 by 2. 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So there will be 2 digits in the square root of 144, that is the square root of 144 is 12, that is 2 digits. 4429, n is 4. So number of digits in square root is n by 2, 4 by 2 is 2. Here n is 5. So number of digits in square root is 5 plus 1 by 2, 6 by 2, that is 3. So square root will be a 3-digit number. Here number of digits is 6. So number of digits in square root will be 6 by 2, that is 3. So by using the result, we can directly find the number of digits in the square root of the given perfect square number. So now question number 3, find square root of the following decimal numbers. So we have to find the square root of these decimal numbers. First is 2.56, second is 7.29. So same procedure is followed as we did in division method. So first of all we will make pairs from right hand side. So first bar will be put on 56. Now 2 is left alone, single digit, so one bar will be on 22. Now we have to check the perfect square number which is less than 2. So the perfect square number which is less than 2 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. Now we will subtract 1 from 2, that is 1, and we will take this pair below 56. Now there is decimal before 56, so we will put a decimal here also. So whenever the pair after decimal is taken down, the decimal will be taken in the quotient also. So next is we will double the divisor. So double of 1 is 2 here, and we will put a blank here. The same procedure, we have to take the same digit in both of these blank spaces. Since the digit is 4 here, unit place is 6 here, so there are only two choices for this. One is 4 and one is 6. So if we take 24 here, so then the digit here will be 4 also. So 24 into 4 is 96, which is much lesser than 156. So we will check for 26 into 6. So 26 into 6 is 156. We will subtract this and the remainder is 0. So the square root of 2.56 is 1.6. The method is same, just we have to put the decimal place in the quotient whenever the pair after the decimal is taken below. Now second part, 7.29. So first of all we will make pairs. So first bar will be put on 29 and second bar will be on 7. So we have to check the perfect square number which is less than 7, that is equal to 4. So we will take 2 here and 2 in the quotient also. So 2 into 2 is 4, we will subtract, this will be equal to 3. We will take this pair down, 29. Since there is a decimal place before 29, so we will put a decimal in the quotient also. Next, this divisor will be doubled here, 4. Put a blank on both sides. So now we have to take a digit here and here also. Now the unit place here is 9. So there are only two possibilities. One is 3 and other is 9. So we have to check for both 23 and 29. But if we take 43 and 49, so if we take 9 here, so we have to take 9 here also. So then this will be equal to 320. Sorry. If we take 7 here and 7, so the answer will be 329. So the resultant will be 0. And whenever the remainder is 0, the quotient at that point is the square root of that number. So the square root of 7.29 is 2.7. Now part number 3, 51.84. So first step is to put bar. So first bar will be put on 84 and next bar will be put on 51. So we have to think of a number, perfect square number, which is less than 51. So that number is equal to 49. So we will take 7 here and 7 in the quotient also. So this will be equal to 49. We will subtract and this will be equal to 2. This pair will be taken down, 84. And since there is a decimal place here, so we will put a decimal in quotient. Now we will double the divisor, 14, and we will put blank on these two places. Now we have to think of a number in this. Now we can see that here the digit is 4. So whenever the unit digit is 4, we can take only two numbers here, that is 2 because 2 square is 4, and we can take 8 because 8 square is 64, and in 64 the unit place is again 4. So first of all we will check for 2. So 142 into 2 is 284. So the remainder for here is 0. So therefore the square root of 51.84 is 7.2. Next is 42.25. So first of all we will put bar on 25 and 42. So we will think of a perfect square number less than 42, that is equal to 36. So 6 into 6 is 36 minus 6. This pair will come down 625. We will double the divisor 1 2. We will put a blank here, and there is a decimal before 25. So we will put a decimal here also. So now we know that there is only one possibility to get unit digit 5. So we have to take 5 here because only 5 square is 25. So 125 into 5 is 625. The remainder is 0. So the square root of 42.25 is 6.5. The method is same. This is also division method. The only change is we have to put decimal place here whenever the pair after decimal point is taken down. So these are 4 parts. 2 parts are left in this question. So that is homework for you. Part 5 and part 6. Now we will go to question number 4. Now question number 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so formed. So the given numbers are not perfect squares. So we have to find a number which should be subtracted from 402. That is whatever the given number will be. We have to find the number which should be subtracted so that the new number forms a perfect square. So in the previous exercises we studied about the number which should be multiplied or the number which should be divided. Here we have to find the number which should be subtracted from this number. So we have to do this by division method. We try to find the square root. So the remainder which will be left, that will be subtracted from this number so that it becomes a perfect square. So try to find the square root of 402. So first of all we will put bar on 02 and 4 is left, so 1 bar will be on 4. So we have to think of a number, perfect square number, which is either equal to 4 or less than 4. So now 4 is a perfect square in itself. So we will take 2 here, 2 in the quotient and 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0 and this pair will be taken down. So this will be 002. Now what we have to do, we will double the divisor here, that is 4, put a blank here, and now this 4 is greater than 2. So we have to take a 0. So 40 into 0 is 0 and minus 2. Now again we cannot do further division. So this is the final remainder. So whatever the remainder is left, this should be subtracted from 402 and it will become a perfect square. And the quotient here will be the square root of the new number. So now the answer will be new perfect square will be equal to 402 minus 2. We will subtract the remainder from this 402. This will be equal to 400. So this is the new number. 400 is a perfect square and the square root of 400 will be the quotient here, that is 20. So we have to do in the similar way by division method, but at last whatever the remainder will be, we will subtract the remainder from the given number. The new number will be the perfect square and square root will be the quotient.